Hello everyone, welcome to CappingTV this fine evening. My name is Ira, I'm here with Nick the Giant and Just Jazz on production to be bringing you more of the LBTF Season 17 games that we've been doing on this channel now. This is the Central Division Zapallo Team XD versus Glimpse. How you doing tonight, Nick?
I'm doing well. This is my first time casting either one of these teams. I usually cast an NA, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, this is gonna, if the last game we casted by Glimpse is any indication, this is gonna be an absolute blast. We casted them last week versus, I forget what team it was, but it was just an absolute blast. People were just, like, they just go in, no fear. It's a lot of chaos, it's a lot of fun to watch.
Hold WTF2, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, hold WTF2, it's really just how it is sometimes. And I don't know, I think we got a lot to look forward to. One thing I'm really excited to see that we didn't really get to see in that match, but it's something that I know is kind of indicative in these Brazilian leagues, is the demo man unlocks. A lot of them use lock and load, a lot of them use quickie bomb launcher. So that could be really exciting.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
It definitely changes the way a demo gets played. I mean, if you're using lock and load, it's a lot less spam you can be doing. You've got to be hitting those directs, but more reward for those directs. So interesting.
Also really hard to like dodge.
Yeah, it's you spam those into a choke, like you're just gonna get tons of damage off as you're hitting those pipes on those directs on those scouts. Like that's a lot of damage. So
yeah, I know in ETF12 season 36 we saw Kuna using it, and he had the #1 air shots in the whole like league for the season.
I wonder why.
Because you just laser people out of the air.
Exactly.
But yeah, it should be fun to watch. Our first map tonight is going to be Metalworks, though, which, you know, I have my opinions on Metalworks. It's eh.
Yeah, I like it more than you do, but I can definitely see the other side to it. It's definitely a very interesting map.
Yeah. I think the problem is just it's really hard to push off advantages.
Yeah.
Just because it's so, rotations are so long on this map. But we'll have to see how it plays into these teams. Again, Glimpse, kind of known for doing that super fast-paced gameplay, so we'll see if they can take it to Metalworks. And after that, we're going to be heading on to Product. So another kind of completely different map, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, I suppose.
Yeah. Product should be fun, obviously very DM-heavy, less direct team fights, a lot of just building and going for sacks. So Product should be fun to watch. The team with the better DM would be definitely more fun, with holding W also on Glimpse's side in terms of Product will be interesting to watch. But
I kind of neglected this. We should probably go over the lineup.
Yeah.
Big brain moment. So on the side of Zapallo team, the scouts are going to be Solanin and Vector, Pocket of Pella, Romer, Daesor, Demoman Wilson, and the med Axel. And then on Glimpse's lineup, we're going to see Nick Zera on Scout, Miller, the other Scout, and I mentioned his sniping ability as well. KW on the Pocket Soldier, Mercury Romer, Zandy on Demo, and Scott on the Medic. I heard that like Scott he's kind of one of the people on this team that maybe stands out as slightly newer to this level of play, maybe a little unexperienced, but from what I've seen of him, he definitely can hang. We'll just have to see. Metalworks, one of the more forgiving maps, I would say, in terms of Medic like positioning.
Yeah, I feel like you can definitely get away with a lot of things with these close indoor areas. Like, you can be able to easily escape if you get caught out in an area. But then again, if you don't leave fast enough, you can just get absolutely rolled on all the way to last.
Yeah. But I think if he has the solid team around him and everyone knows what's going on, it shouldn't be much of an issue.
At this level of play, I expect some pretty good team play. Obviously, nothing absolutely perfect, but a good enough team play to whoever to bail out your medic if needed.
Definitely. Yeah, you know, we're just actually waiting out. I think we have 10 in the server at this point. I don't know. What do you want to see out of this? I'm kind of curious.
I'll be honest. I mean, I don't have much to go off of here, but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking for something pretty tight. I don't want to just see a nice quick 5-0 or anything. I want to see some pretty tight games. I want to see some sniper being played.
Yeah.
I want to see those unlocks, those deadman unlocks. That's gonna be fun if they come out.
We'll have to see if they do. I will say, Metalworks, it's not the greatest map for sniper, but Product.
Yeah, it definitely isn't. It definitely isn't.
Product, now we're talking, like, could
Oof.
really see the snipers unleashed on that map, and
You can
even
see
other off
sniper like
classes.
85% of the time on that map to be
Yeah.
used effectively. So,
Which is why everyone hates to puck it. But yeah, I don't know. We've got Spy on their team warming up on snipers, so maybe we could see it
oh, there you go.
with some wrong names, but they're just joining the server now, so should be getting into it relatively soon. But yeah, I don't necessarily know what to expect from these guys. I know that. Oh yeah, I know that Metalworks. It's just gonna be interesting to see how these teams stack up on it. Because just I feel like you need those like team strats, and I just don't know how much they have it. Because Metalworks is like, it's been a really like core of the NA map pool for a while, but it really hasn't spread out until pretty recently.
Now, how are these teams looking in terms of the standings? Are these teams pretty closely matched up? How are these looking? Because I mean, two close teams will be a really good fight.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I can check that. Just give me a second. I'm stalking. I know it's only been 3 weeks, so it's not like the standings are super necessarily indicative, but forgive me. Yeah, so here in Central, Glimpse is number 2, and Zapallo team they're 5th, but they do have a win as well. I think it's just they're waiting some matches to be played.
Fair enough. Yeah, not many matches. You can't really dictate who's
it's
top
only
the league, but
only week 3, so we'll have to see. Do you have told the server just waiting on some people to ready up? Should be soon enough then. But yeah, I definitely want to see if Glimpse are one of the strongest teams in this division I know, and I want to see if they can just hold it up against, what should be kind of a, not necessarily a layup, but like a match they're definitely favored in. But at the same time, you really don't want to see Zapallo team just like roll over and accept it,
yeah, I want to see some close fighting here. Metalworks is a map that can show a lot and can point out some flaws and some good things in terms of team plays and how the team's performing. So I'm hoping for some good ones.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Metalworks. It's definitely a map where even if you don't necessarily have the better DM, if you can play as a team, you can outweigh that. So that could be really good for Zapallo coming into this. Got the ready up from blue. Are we gonna see it? I don't even know. But yeah, unfortunately, I see no demo man unlocks in the warm up. I'm very disappointed. Just the usual aim assist pipes.
Ah, nice. Yeah, Glimpse is right up on blue team. We haven't seen anything out of Zapallo team just yet, so just waiting on them, and then we'll hop into it.
Yeah, just waiting on them. Indeed, just how it is. But I don't know. I hope it's close. It might not be close, but I hope it is. Yeah. But yeah, this is the Central Division, of course, second highest division in F right below Elite. So these guys are the guys who, in a season or two, you could see them on those Elite teams with guys like Taste of Secret and XXC competing for the title. So definitely always exciting to watch.
Definitely got to prove their worth here in Central and to make their way up. So
yeah, you always want to see the the players of tomorrow. I know Nick Zera as well. Shout out to him. He made a lot of graphics for FBTF, which they have a really nice logo and stuff. So credit to him for coming up with that, making those little graphics for us. But I don't know exactly what's going on Zapallo team's side. F6 in the server, I think we're just maybe someone's AFK or something. I don't know. Tech issues. TF2 being TF2.
Yeah, just what can you say about that one? Old game.
Dead game.
I don't know about that dead game, but old game for sure now.
Mm,
I don't think any of us here are willing to ever say TF2 is truly dead. We love this
yeah.
game too much.
We're here forever, whether we like it or not.
That is very true.
You never truly escape. But yeah, apparently I just got word that Zapallo Team XD, they are waiting on a gamer. I'll have to see it. You always love like the why are people late to this match? Like, oh yeah. You always get the classic like, oh yeah, I gotta eat dinner real quick, be right back. Mid match, you get like a halftime shower one time, I remember, on my team.
No, I don't know if that's a flex or not, but I feel that's definitely a statement piece.
Yeah.
Just to be here, you gotta go shower.
Mm-hmm. Been sweating too hard.
That gamer sweat's going hot and heavy.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
We're ready.
The countdown is in. Zapallo Team XD versus Glimpse on Metalworks, the first map of the series. We're gonna see this first roll out. See if any of the Domomen actually have any significant advantage. Oh,
so, he's a little bit slower, but I don't know if it's gonna make much of a difference going into this.
Actually, yeah, arriving to mid a little bit after Wilson, but considering that it actually wasn't that much. Nice early sticky because of it. But that's just how Metalworks mid is. We're gonna see really early high bomb from Numa. He's going for the meme spoon straight off the bat.
Spoon.
Doesn't manage to get it. That will trade his life for it.
The aggression by Glimpse here, they've just taken across the mid. Even it's a 5v5, but the positioning for them is just better on this mid. They're able to get in early. They just kind of force Apollo out into Valley, and they just cleaned up with only 2 picks.
That was really unfortunate because at the start of that mid, Red held all that high ground, so they just managed to get muscled off of it, and I'm not really sure why they weren't able to fight for it. But they'll have all their spawners in, so they'll be able to hold second.
The push through Valley for Glimpse, it's even Uber scenario. Uber gets popped
early.
They
dropped their scout.
Oh, but everybody gets
And
dropped.
the demo. That's really bad from Axel, trying to milk a little too hard.
He's going to get out alive, so it's going to be even Uber's looking into last, but that is an unfortunate defense.
Yeah, like, that's the thing is, like, you know, as a medic, I think he's getting the mindset of, like, I want to hold off on popping as long as possible in these exchanges, but sometimes you just drop players, and you can't do that.
We do see the power coming up for Vectors, so hopefully trying to stuff this Uber. They do know it's roughly even. They know they have a slight disad because of their milking, but I mean, looking pretty standard so far, both teams just building up that Uber.
20%, it is pushable, definitely, as long as they are aware of it and counting properly. And actually, interesting position from this Pyro where it's all the way on the left. Actually, he rotates off now, so a little more typical. But yeah, obviously the Pyro, the goal, he's actually just pushing into lobby. Okay. That's a little odd, and they know the Pyro's there, so if they're gonna take the super in, they should just go far left. But I think they're gonna push off the
ideally they want to push from the opposite side that Pyro's on, making sure they don't get stuffed. Both Ubers are up. Nothing else coming in. We do see some damage being traded, but no picks just yet. See a bomb coming in, but kind of gets stuffed.
How is this guy?
He's gonna get the
just ran at Wilson.
Drop onto Axel.
Oh no,
Axel did think he was gonna get the head, or not gonna get the air shot, but he did, and they dropped that Uber.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just gotta say, you know, I don't pop to open, but then you just don't pop. But yeah, Scott's gonna be loving that. They're just gonna be waiting on their soldier to respawn. Get it with this full Uber ad.
Very passively right now, making sure they're not getting forced in lobby by any spam or any kind of bombs.
Yeah, you'll have to see
got that soldiers in, and they're just gonna run this in. We do see Vector on heavy, or not sorry, Vector on Pyro. We also see the heavy coming out as well. They're pulling out all the stops to try to defend this.
Yeah, Vector actually switching up to engineer, which I don't really agree with if you know the Uber ad's that close. Saint gonna fall one of the soldiers, and there's a ton of point pressure out from Glimpse. It's very nearly capped. Vector goes on the Pyro.
Goes down.
And there's no stickies on point just yet. So this is looking a little grim. They're bombing it on, but they're so low.
Glimpse is gonna take it.
Yeah,
that
good
was
first. Just
well
solid
played.
fundamentals.
They were able to get in there deep, but it's got hard scenarios. Those are kind of ones that are very hard to defend.
Yeah, and just really solid fundamental play there from Glimpse. You know, making sure they crossed their eyes, dotted their T's, getting into that last blue rad, maybe not to throw anything they didn't need to. As we head right into the second mid. No really fast out, never mind. Again, a soldier straight into the house of red. I don't even know if they're aware of him quite. And oh, there he is, comes in on behind. Axel
He gets the kill, actually. Wait, what?
Yeah, he
they were
went
able to
straight
trade
in
that,
from behind on house. So Scott will live, but they don't have much positioning on this mid for Glimpse. So they may just have to try to maintain this Ubrad for the time being. They're all stuffed in house. And Wilson just wanders in.
Wow. That's not what you want to see. They're able to get that pick, and they just absolutely collapse off that.
They get absolutely crushed by the collapse.
Importantly, that Uber still hasn't been popped. So Scott's still sitting comfy with that 100%.
Yeah. Ooh, where's Vector? Vector found Numa in the back line, but got traded out by Rockvice, so not able to find anything in the back. And I'm surprised we're not seeing more forward pressure from Glimpse. They have second pretty much open, but if they leave this too long, yeah, Red are going to flood out onto it.
Looks like they're gonna be going that flank side. The high bomb's coming for Rockby.
Kind of a fake bomb, if anything.
Yeah, it doesn't go directly on top, which is the safer play, right? He doesn't want to commit his body just yet. Barely will
smart
live
play.
after.
Got them a lot of space.
It got them the space they needed without using that Uber, and if they push quickly enough, they know they still have that Uber out. It looks like they're gonna push right through Shutter.
Yeah, and they're not going to give Axel any time to build that straight in through the... But they're not finding really much of anything with it. They've got a lot of positioning, but no frags. And Axel, he's got about 95%. He can block the point, but he just needs to live a little bit
Oh, and he gets it.
Oh, but he's ultimately in spawn.
Again.
Get up point, get up point, get up point, Glimpse.
Okay, they do use eventually. He is able to get that Uber. It
I mean,
gets tough as he's starting to jump, but I mean, I guess that's the defense for now.
They've actually, this works really in favor of Glimpse because of how long that trade took. They're going to have about a 50% off of that. So they're perfectly fine to just sit back in lobby and re-push last. Get pressured out a little bit by the scout, but Equilibrium goes down.
Does with the trap.
So there's one pick. Still pressuring forward into lobby.
Rock goes down to like 5 health.
There's so many players that are so low. This positioning is just not good from the Zapallo team.
With the Uber, they're healing up and they're gonna push in. They're really good on health right now. They just collapse. Axel
Wilson goes out instantly. And it's only Equilibrium and Vector trying to defend this point. And when you're stuck in that spawn area, it works. It's so hard to get to the point. Like, it's one of the things about this map where the spawn is actually so far from the point that you really have to be aware of that. And you can play that pressure really easily.
I'm watching Saint on this mid. I'm gonna see if he does any of those high bombs. We see a lot of the aggression coming out from Glimpse. It's kind of what we were expecting, right? That whole WTF2, but see, they're slightly slower, and
Wilson took a lot of damage right at the start of the spin. But again, we're just seeing these high bombs
Saint
across
going deep,
from Blue.
gets the rocket onto Scott, and Scott goes down.
Finally, some successful counter aggression, but the collapse is coming in from the scout. Spy and Nick Zera gonna find 2. Zandy goes down in return, so. But
Spy going first and he gets him down.
Despite the heal advantage, they're just winning all these fights. Nick Zera and Spy just absolutely carrying that mid. And they're not even done.
Gonna get the cleanup, and that's a wipe. That is a full wipe. Finally, both meds did go down, so it is roughly even Ubers. Scott's gonna have a marginal ad going into the next fight. We do see Saint on Sniper. Yeah, we see Saint on Sniper.
Yeah, he is there. Oh, look at Numa. He's all the way in last already. He's just trying to get in, catch him out, maybe. And it looks like he's going to have to get out. Taking a fight with the sniper. Kind of get gunned down. And again, it seems like Glimpse not really rolling very well off these mids. I think they could have definitely gotten second. But instead opting to just wait around, take it as a team. Guess you can't really fault them for that.
Looks like Saint's going back into spawn to swap back to Soldier. Second, I guess that's one of the better mids you can.
And they're just gonna pop straight through.
I just kind of caught us off guard there. Yeah, they're just going straight in.
Yeah, nothing really prompted. Actually lost a play. Losing 2 now. This is kind of a disastrous Uber. This is kind of disastrous.
Yeah, nothing really happened. They got the pick out of 9, but both Spy and Nixer went down. They had no scouts on the defense.
Oh, Scott's getting chased up a nice little serve, but he still goes down to Saint. Good effort from the med, but not much you can really do in that situation. Might lose a soldier as well. Numa managed to get out. But Nixera, Yeah, almost feeding. He's running to their house. What is he doing? He just doesn't care. Taking a 1v1 with soldiers in close.
But they get the
Gonna go down
force
to
off
safe.
onto Axel. A good bombs to get that force off. Sin is gonna crater.
And 2 picks as well, so
This is
it
taking
works.
so long. Such a long and extended fight, so...
Yeah.
Oh,
just
and
see
Axel
Spy.
goes down to the snipe by Spy.
We see Spy on Sniper. I'm pretty sure that's actually Miller. He's just fake nicking. Unless it's someone on their sub that I'm not aware of. But yeah, is known for a sniper, if that is indeed Miller. Which I certainly hope it is. Gonna trade out with the scout in Valley, so this trading sniper for scout is pretty favorable, but Zandy is still on the resub.
Yeah, there's still no heals, and so... I mean, we're expecting them to take this, and they are bullying their way through, but a lot of aggression, a lot of... Still staying a little bit of aggressive. They do get the pick on Equilibrium. And they've taken this lobby position now.
And again, actually, this is interesting. Axel is spending a really long time after he died.
But the drop down push from Sink is coming out of Scott.
Oh my god.
That's what they need. That's what they needed.
Definitely. So Flow team kind of building back into this as we've seen them go, but is it too little too late? They're trying to refight second, but they still don't have the super themselves, so they gotta be a little careful.
They, yeah, so Glimpse did get the cap on a second, so they are getting their forward spawns in from that, so that's actually going to be helpful. But they're coming up 60% in terms of action, they're holding in that lobby position.
Yeah.
As...
Oh, yes. Big bomb onto the point from the soldier, but not going to find anything. Good positioning from the scouts to deny that. And they will manage to take back second without costing their medic, I say? Yeah, good job from the scouts to deny Rock B. And that will be second back to Zapallo team. Let's see if they can convert this onto mid with their 50% ad. Gonna
like
just
a
go through
30%
Valley.
ad now.
Yeah, this is one of the things about Metalworks that makes it so hard to push off these advantages. You have to rotate all the way through Valley, and now Scott's 85%. He can easily kite this and repush.
Oh, and the Uber gets forced. I didn't see who forced that, but Axel did end up popping, so that's really good. Scott's gonna be able to come in with the rest of the team and be able to use in, check all their traps, being as safe as possible.
So yeah, they will manage to cap mid, but at what cost, I suppose? As their whole combo boost just forcing their win with this Uber. They're not finding any frags.
Axel!
Oh, he's so lucky. He is so lucky. Even managed to find a scout. Classic medic spam arrow. And oh, they're actually pushing way back. Look, this collapse is finally coming in. Nixera and Scott gonna go down. Great collapse off of that.
Only Noom goes down, but Axel did go down though, so that evens up that Ubers.
Yeah, the saving grace for them that Axel did go down. That collapse was so good. Have just one lone soldier in house trying to fight off the comp. Not gonna be staying around there much longer.
There's the rocket that gets him.
Yeah, he got evicted. Not allowed to stay in his house anymore. As Zapallo team, they'll manage to take back second for what feels like the first time in a while.
Seems like there's a lot of aggression coming out. They want to defend this as much as they can. They're not just giving this up for free.
Yeah, they're kind of losing it though. Zapallo team health isn't
really low.
Neither team has really great health, but it's definitely worse than Zapallo team. They might just have to back off at this, and they will. Oh, and their scout goes down to the flank, so that's really good for our blue team. Have to see. Will they be able to push forward on this? They actually managed to find a new disad. Axel standing slightly later. Have to see if Scott is aware of that.
Yeah, Glimpse seems like they're building a lot better than Zapallo team is.
Yeah. Oh, they've managed to get this traps in house. They could push this, but I think it's a little late now.
Now, yeah, 10% ad is nothing to...
Yeah. They had like 30% very briefly, but that's the kind of thing, if you're not really on the ball, it's just, you're not going to be able to push off that.
Yeah, 10-second ad, not much to push off, especially in this scenario when you can just kite the Ubers all the way back into Shutter.
Oh, but they're just winning the fight on flank. For now, at least. Actually, great collapse back in. From the other members to trade 2 for 1.
He goes down to 4 health after shooting a rocket at himself, so...
Yeah. 4 health is 3 more than you need.
Exactly.
Exactly. But now we're gonna see these bombs.
And coming in for the bomb.
Big bombs. But Scott, he's so safe. He's in Shutter. So, but positioning still found, and Numa going down. Zapallo team are making great use of these dry fights. But Saint kind of just fed. That's unfortunate. I guess he was trying to sack anyway, so he just like, well, I have to die.
They know they're gonna get spawns in before, once the point gets capped, you're gonna reset those spawns and back to normal here on last. No off classes just yet.
Yeah.
Even
Actually,
Uber scenarios.
Kind of surprised we don't see any off classes from Blue, but I don't know. I guess they're just all right with it. And Wilson, the demo man, gonna go down to Nick Zera really early. And
Vector.
Nick Zera is just doing so much for his team. Is Andy gonna find Nick as well? And just no has been exchanged, but
I'm just gonna walk this in. Yeah.
Yeah. Equal. Oh my God! It's gonna go so low.
Oh!
He cratered in lobby.
He had 10 health. I mean, I would have popped. Personally, I would have popped. But it's such a hard scenario. You want your team to be able to finish off that soldier.
It was a situation. The soldier was on it. He was trying to land on the health pack in lobby, and I think it got sniped from him. It's so tragic. Red now
Uber does get popped by Axel.
They
get the pick of the rock by Numa, but
Zandy running for his life as well. They have a level 1 up on last, so it's gonna prevent the absolute. And Nick Zera is just being a thorn in their side. Actually disconnected briefly. Oh, is he retrying? Is he retrying to just respawn? All right.
Maybe. Looks like that.
All right. Then. Well, either way, Red gonna be pushing last. They've got a little bit of point
goes
pressure,
down,
but
goes down, Numa goes down. Wilson, so they got the heavy
Uber's
on
on the field. Nick
Oh,
Zera
and
standing
the defense. The heavy came out. Yeah. I mean, there we go. That's the full wipe, and see, will they get these forward? They're gonna get forwards.
We got
Most
some cringe.
teams gonna get forwards. So.
We got some cringes in chat, so I think that is what Nick Zera did. He was stuck behind and just typed retry in console to respawn. I mean, I guess it's allowed.
Yeah.
But either way, the team's gonna be working their way in. Oh, do they clear the soldier? Equilibrium. He's in a sneaky. He's whiffed everything.
Oh!
Scott
Take
didn't
Scott
even
down
have.
to 15 health.
Scott didn't even have, so he couldn't force if he wanted to.
Yeah. But I mean, getting the pick would have been
It
better
would have
than
been
anything
massive.
here.
I really didn't have much faith in that after he just completely missed the first wicket, but
Yeah, once he missed the first rocket, it's kind of difficult once you're dropping into the entire enemy team, but
yeah, that's just how soldier is sometimes. Big pressure on the flank. Saint got to
yeah,
run
it's really
for
gonna
his
push
life.
them here.
So again, just managing to take all this space without popping. No pressure on just Scott. Just an errant sticky to find. And they get soldiers and a scout on the cleanup, so that's just tragic.
They're gonna have to roll this in extremely quick if they want to be able to take advantage of this, but 10% left, and they do get the Uber off, but they're able to find Axel them. Axel down to 50 health. Axel gets the Uber.
See, again, just the point pressure. No one
point.
can stop it. No one can stop the point pressure from them. And it's going to be another round 2 glimpse 3-0. Although in a lot less convincing fashion than the first two. I'll say that.
Yeah, this round definitely took a lot longer, but I mean, that was just a misplay. Nobody got on point. They did have some players down, but they got the Uber up, but nobody got on point, and I mean, yeah.
Yeah, just how it is going to be, especially on metalwork. By the way, this first bit, again, this high bombs from the blue soldiers, pretty much uncontested. And they could just do whatever they want. Saint and Vector go down, only trading out for Sandy. But 4 for a demo man is not what you want to see. Axel goes down.
Axel drops.
Away.
Only Equilibrium left. They're going to chase this as hard as they can, and they're going to try to roll this into last as soon as possible. Leaving a scout to cap second, and they're going to roll this in with an Uberad. The only thing that can save them here is some kind of drop or a lucky force.
We have 4 spawns up, so they can hold last. And we'll definitely
hold
be
last,
contesting second.
No. Do get the gun up.
And the sniper. We haven't seen much. As much as I like hyped up the snipers, we haven't really seen them much. But there's a headshot.
No, they do get a headshot, yeah.
Onto the soldier, so gonna send him packing.
We all do see the power coming off our Vector as well. So they're pulling out all the stops. They know this is a dire situation that need to hold on to here.
Yeah, they know it is. Oh, there's pick onto Numa from Saint, so
this is gonna stop him for now, but it won't.
Oh no, it won't even stop them for now.
Right into the pyro.
Oh, but that's what. Well, this pyro delayed so much of that Uber. The engine will switch off before the gun goes down, And again, they have no one that can the point right now. Just that one soldier, but there's no one else. 4th round. This is, I don't know, this is looking a little grim.
Yeah, I didn't want to see a 5-0, but it's looking like maybe I'm still cheering. I'm hoping they're able to get some rounds on the board.
We'll have to see. Rolling out this mid again. I saw a soldier holding out the spoon. Is he gonna go? Demo Man got there way faster than Sandy, so that could be the change that they needed. Cockfight, regardless, just gonna go for the same high bomb again, and they'll find Vector.
Numa also goes down. That's one down in each team. Axel's very low, so it's gonna
and Saint
halt
can
their aggression.
sniper to mid, gonna find the Demo Man. This could be the change they needed. They're a player. They have no position.
Axel goes
They're all
down.
just stuck in. The
Spy
sniper
just gets the
managing.
pick.
Sniper managing impressive shot. Red didn't really have any positioning to allow their medic to go down. They have a soldier on Scott, but Nick Zera doing a great job to defend his medic buddy. And maybe a little just unfortunate there for the soldier as well. But they will still manage to cap it. That's something. But
Got
with
the
a full
Uber, they're
disad,
defending on second. They want to push in. They know they have an Uber out here. Axel hasn't even started healing yet.
yeah, do people just not go back for their medics?
Apparently not.
Either way, Scott gonna pop in through Valley, finds 2 kills, easy peasy. And they're just gonna see if they can find Axel. Oh my god, Sandy.
It's an absolute, they're collapsing on him so hard.
Sandy.
And this is
My
what we saw last
man.
round too. Meds are up, they're gonna build this in. By the time they get this Uber, they're gonna be capped. They're waiting on forward to see if they can get anybody.
Yeah, they'll just have to see again if these off classes can maybe save them. Off spawn's up for last, but again, large disad. We've seen this before. They need to actually defend that point pressure.
Yeah, I feel like this has so far just completely been in the hands of Glimpse. They've had all the Uber advantages, they've had all the picks.
2 snipers.
2 snipers.
One
They're really
wasn't
trying
enough.
for the. Yeah.
Oh,
They get the pick on us.
Oh my god.
97% Uber.
Just
Wasn't
straight.
even a drop. Just straight up.
he
Got the shot.
He just walked through Shutter and killed the back lobby. Alright. You'll love to see it. Rockboy's going on the counter side, and it's just working. Hello?
It's working?
Nick Zera? Nick Zera is just that
He's just
good?
above point. Oh,
He gets it.
and he can get the cap.
Nick Zera did so much there.
Oh my gosh. I guess that's the map.
That's the map.
That's the map. Definitely, from what I can see here, Glimpses in the total driver's seat of this game so far. I'd be silly if I wasn't favoring them going into product as well.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll have to see. It's such a different map that it could just be that, you know, they're not very good on Metalworks. Ours a Zapallo team, you know.
Yeah,
Could be
I can definitely. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, the aggression that was coming out from Glimpse is really working, but obviously, sniper play is going to be something humongous on Metalworks. It looks like we're going to be pulling up the logs in just one second.
I mean, I think there's something to be expected there. Zandy, my main man, topping damage per minute, 310 on the demo man, 3 KAD. You'll love to see it, just absolutely chatting on the competition. Not far behind him in the damage department though. Saint pulling his weight, but I think Nick Zera, top frag in the server, 7 deaths, and just the impact that he had.
Yeah, him and Spy both only 7 deaths. Like absolute scout dominance in terms of Glimpse. Looking
And
down
which
at those
is
medic stats though.
Which is weird because you think of Metalworks as being a little more soldier friendly. But
Yeah, it's a little bit more indoors. You can get a lot of spam off, a lot of splash damage. You can catch people with bombs really easily. But I mean, hey, those scouts.